Welcome. What? Hey, Millie Build. How you doing? Welcome in. Need that. Block this. Switch to Ken. I'm alright. We're about to start a Street Fighter teaching lesson with Jacka the Rat today in 5 minutes. I'm just getting ourselves ready. It's going to be... I'm hoping it's going to be educational. It's going to be informational. It's going to be sensational. Oh my god, look at this. Yeah. Whatever. Go away. Ban this badge. Bots in my area. I think before that, let's actually get him invited. And I've got the wrong one. He's here. I have to do. What do I have to do, babe? I have to. Voice check. Voice check's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am Lord. You're doing all the Discord stuff.
On it.
Ah, look at you go, babe.
Best.
Thanks, babe. Thanks, Bean.
You're welcome.
Five
Go back
minutes.
and watch my show now.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you more.
Good bro.
Imposter, bro. I love you equally, babe. There we go. Done. Yeah, welcome in. We're gonna be talking about the mentality of learning. We're gonna be talking about playing versus learning. And anyone in the chat right now, have a think about the question that I put on my title. Are you a master at breathing just because you've breathed for 10,000 hours? Obviously, a lot of us have breathed for over 10,000 hours, but would you class yourself as an expert at it? I certainly don't. No, you do it on autopilot. And you wouldn't class yourself as a expert or a master at breathing, would you? Who would class themselves as a master breather or an expert breather? someone who meditates, divers, people who free dive, people who are singers, people who played woodwind instruments. Something that you have to put a lot of effort into, something that we can all do on autopilot. Absolutely. And surprisingly, there's lots of connections between my stream title question and how we learn fighting games or how we learn any skill. He's in. Jacker, if you can hear me in the chat, I am in my Discord VC. Good evening, Clarky TTV. How are you doing? Hello, welcome in. How are you doing?
Hi there.
I
Doing fine.
have a
yesterday.
question
Devil
for you, but I also want to double check your voice volume first before we get into anything. And everyone in the chat here, the lovely Jack the Rat.
Hi, Chad. Hello.
Hello, hello. Right,
Hope
with
you don't
that,
mind. I'm
I've got a question,
gonna.
Jacker.
Sure, go ahead. Shoot.
Would you class yourself as a expert at breathing, even though we've done it for over 10,000 hours?
I mean, that's not really fair because I have asthma, but for the average Joe Schmo, no, not really.
Why do you think
I
that's
mean,
not the case?
because everyone's kind of already a master at it, I guess.
So
You know,
you're telling me that without asthma or the average normal Joe know how to do continuous breathing, being able to hold their breath like free divers, or being able to meditate through yoga, or would you call them masters at breathing compared to the average Joe?
someone who's a master at something to me is for me is someone who can like do something in autopilot and be like consistently good.
And how
Like
would
someone
someone
who
achieve that?
Mm. uh
Because we've all done 10,000 hours of breathing, haven't we?
I guess. Yeah.
But we
Can't
we
deny
can
well,
definitely we can both say categorically that we're both not masters or experts at breathing because we have not honed those skills that I've mentioned.
but shit. As I was saying, like that's my understanding of mastery. Uh but like I guess like knowing the specifics,
Mm-hmm.
if you will, like I don't know how else you put it. I don't know how else you put it because personally for me, like, breathing hasn't been like incredibly important of a skill that I've thought like, oh wow, this thing that I do
There's levels
autonomously
to it, isn't
that
there?
I take for granted. Well, I think so,
Well,
at
I
least.
mean, okay, what, are you a free diver? I'm not.
I mean, I used to do swimming, but I wouldn't call myself a free diver.
It's not,
No,
you wouldn't be able to hold your breath for like 15 minutes to 30 minutes at a time, would you?
no,
Are
no.
you a singer? Are you a woodwind instrument player? Can you do continuous breathing?
Absolutely
So,
no.
so the skills that I have just mentioned would make someone more of a master or more of an expert because they've spent time developing that, right?
Okay.
So, going to our conversation last night, we are just like level 0 autopilot breathing, right? That's what we are. That's what we do. We're average Joe. Yeah.
I guess. I guess.
So how have you spent your 10,000 hours on COD? Have you? And again, feel free to answer these questions afterwards. Have you studied all your spray patterns, or your map knowledge, or the spawn points, how to push, rotation, reloads, skill abilities? Um,
If I started talking like that to the chat, to the in-game chat, like guys, we need to push to the left, I'm pretty sure I would have been called every single thing under the sun. Like COD
we
is not a tactical game. Maybe CS. If I grew up with
Uh,
CS, I would be different.
so why are we not a competitive COD player then? Why are there competitive COD players out there?
I don't know.
It's because of the skills that they have spent their 10,000 hours developing. And that is
I
the
mean,
thing that we are going to be looking at today.
the closest thing I could say I trained is because I grew up on controller, I grew up on console. So when I moved to PC when I was like about 18, 19, I started getting into aim trainers because
Mhm.
there was a bit of a trend on the internet to be like, I done aim
Yeah.
training for 30 days. Look what it done to my aim. And it did help, but there was
You
a
leveled up
point
your
where it was
mechanical
like,
skill, didn't you?
yeah,
Yeah.
but the bit that always that pisses me off with any hobby, any skill is like I'll hit those rookie gains and then there's a sharp decline and I'm like I cannot possibly get better.
Because
This is what I'm feeling.
game knowledge is just as important as mechanical knowledge and mechanical skill.
Mm. That's a bit hard when I'm jumping through all games all the time. Like I like let me give you an example. Last week I played actually let me go through my Steam library. I'm terrible at sticking one game. Let me go through my Steam library. Last week I played Doom, Factorio. I guess I played Final Fantasy Phrase for a bit and played a bit of the E Wars data.
Mhm.
This week I played Look Outside, Black Ops Zombies,
Yeah.
and Total War Warhammer. Like it varies a lot because I feel if I don't, I'll go insane playing the same game over and over and over again.
So,
So
kind of my final question
yeah.
before we go into our lesson is um does having hours on a game directly equate to the skill that you gain?
That's a tough question to answer because uh I don't know to be honest because there's parts of me where I'm like I spend 50 hours on a game and now I'm better than my entire friend group and there's some games where I'm like I have 10,000 hours and I'm still absolute fucking dog shit.
So,
And I'll have some people say
yeah, go on.
experience is the most important, just play the game, just draw, just paint, all these kinds of things. And then you have another group that's like, well, I done this for 1,000 hours and didn't improve at all. So
Who
you're fucking lying.
okay, so who would be a better COD player? Someone who has 10,000 hours on just pure aiming, or someone who has 10,000 hours in game knowledge, map rotation, spawn points, weapon knowledge, spray patterns? Who would be the better overall player? Pure aim or
Um,
pure brain?
I think okay. Well, I have a feeling this is a trick question, and I know you're not doing it as like humiliation thing, but I'm
No,
guessing the answer is they're both fucking shite.
no.
Really, the guy with more game knowledge than
Why?
is probably the one. Well, I don't know how else to put it. They know the maps and things more, but a part of me goes like the dude who has better aim is also
You can have
probably
the
in a
best
better
aim, but you
position.
don't know where to aim, then you're fucked, aren't you?
I I guess.
Do you see the point of this conversation that we're trying to have before we even enter into how we spend our hours, how we learn is more important than the time we spent learning on them. Kind of going back to the idea of like
Okay.
we're both not expert breathers because we have not developed the skills to be a free diver. We have not developed the skills to be a woodwind musical instrument player. We're just breathing.
Okay.
We can spend
So
hours and hours on training one combo. We can land one combo, but we don't understand when to land that combo, how to land it when we don't have bar, what other game scenarios we need to like. We are just playing. So you can spend 10,000 hours in playing, and I've seen people with 10 times the hours of you playing 10 times worse than you.
you best hope none of them are in chat. Goodness
I
gracious.
don't care. I don't honestly don't
Goodness gracious.
care. I don't care if they're in chat. I do not care if they're in
I'm gonna
chat
be
because
honest.
it's the mentality that you need to view how to learn this particular genre that will excel you in your life outside of this game.
Okay. So if I can gather this, so this is gonna be the primary of the lesson. It's gonna be um, how do I put it? Give me a second. Sorry,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the music of the game is like resetting me every time. Like I'm on a train of thought. Hang on, let me mute it. So it's basically like trying to make the most out of the hours that we play.
Yeah, instead of
Pretty
just
much, because
purely grinding on ranked. Because
this is the big thing that I don't like about the whole you need game knowledge thing. That really pisses me off. Like maybe I could do it for like a game that's dead and buried, like case in point. I don't know if you heard 2XKO recently
Yeah,
announced they're
it
stopping
did.
active development, so, which is a shame. But as the Maximilian dude watched the video, he was saying like this is the kind of game that the community thrives on. The bit that annoys me is I could like if I like with many games that I have tried before, I was like, you know, I'm gonna learn the game knowledge. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna study all the right things to do. What would normally happen is I would do that. I would get in a match, play a couple matches. Maybe I'm a little bit burnt out, so I take a break. I come back, a patch comes out, everything's reworked. It keeps fucking out. It's terrible luck
Does
or
that does
something.
it
And
happen? Does it happen in Street Fighter?
like the last thing I saw was a patch that when it came to Ken.
He's got
I
a
mean,
buff. He's got a
I
buff
didn't
where
feel.
he can get extra routes. Doesn't mean the routes that you were already learning has disappeared.
Yeah, but I have a feeling. Well, to be fair, in Street Fighter's case, nothing like that has happened yet. Nothing like that has happened yet. There's been like fucking major overhaul. Although to be fair, every time I go on the internet and I see people talk about Street Fighter, demanding a change to like throw loops or whatever, I have a feeling one day I'm gonna like come up with a throw loop, and then the next day we got rid of them. There's now major throw protection.
Then we just learn
So
something else. We learn something else that our character has buffs with. We
yeah,
need to get
it,
away from this defeatist attitude towards learning. And this is me
okay.
talking as an educator. Like we call it fatalism. Like why learn anything? Why do we even bother to breathe? Why do anything if we're just gonna die? We're on this earth for a very limited amount of time, and how we choose to spend it, how we choose to react to the things that happens to us or play the cards that we're dealt with, we get to control that. And if you're just sitting there thinking this doesn't work, that doesn't work, what's the point in doing anything, then we might as well just give up. You know, I started fighting games exactly at your age. Do you view me as a master player? Because I don't sometimes.
You literally have the word master next to your
It it
username. What do you
it
expect?
means that the name means nothing. And that's what I need you to get across. What are the skills that I've learned to have this shitty little badge next to my name? It's all the skills that we're
Um,
going to be going through and we're going to be talking about through your journey in learning fighting games. And how you approach learning a new skill and the dedication and the perseverance that you go and dedicate yourself towards to, that is the skill that I want to teach you. Because Street Fighter 7 could come out, Street Fighter 8 can come out. We could be playing this until we're in our 80s in a care home. But the skills that we have learned and how we have learned them can carry us to do anything else that we are able to do in our life. I'm not saying, no, I'm not asking us to wake up tomorrow and just be a rocket scientist. I'm asking, do you have the set of skills to be able to learn something that you're interested or you're passionate about?
oh boy.
And this is because there's an idea of like, I'm a better teacher than I am a Street Fighter player. These badges, these points, they mean nothing. Okay?
Okay.
Right.
Sorry. Just there. I was just writing those two words down. Yeah, fatalism and defeatism.
Yeah.
That no buddy. What you might be surprised to learn this, but this is not the first time I have come across those words
No,
before.
I know.
So
I know.
I'm starting to noticing a pattern here. Bryce.
With that, let's get ourselves into just a game of first to three, just to warm up our hands. And we're going to be talking about
Okay.
delay teching first. and then we're gonna have a look at some combo routes. The idea is just to learn.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, find a new rival.
Oh, I must have said it on
Gotta
random
do this.
stage.
Come on. Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Shite. Nice one, punish. Okay.
What did you press when you woke up?
I tried delay teching.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. I think it was too late, maybe.
Well, delay means you got to be late. So it must have meant that you were too early because you got counter hit. Jump. Thank you. Jump. Good print. Poke.
Fuck. Yep.
That was a good rush.
Ken wins.
I appreciate that.
Right.
Fuck. Left the gap. Yep, yep. It's over. Okay.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, that was
It's fine.
my
On green
eyes were
pen.
off the screen. Yeah, I thought it was green.
That's right. That's fine, Harry. Good block.
Damn. Shit. Too far.
Good analysis there for the spacing.
God damn it.
It would have been chip either way if you had to block that.
Yeah. I don't even know if that one links. Jesus, okay.
So,
Right.
what made you lose and what made me win? Or what made you win in some of the situation and what made me lose? Because you took a round.
See, this is the hard bit. I don't think that I just played. Like it was first three.
And
Fucking
and
hell.
here is that idea. Am I just playing or am I trying to analyze the things that I've seen so I can find a counter attack versus you're just playing instead of playing to learn? Because a question of how did I win versus how did you lose? Something as simple as you did 2 knockdowns and then I did an ODDP. You blocked it, you threw me, and you won. That's the reason why you won that round. You got meaty. And the same situation happened in reverse. You got hit twice, got 2 knockdowns. You went for an ODDP. I blocked, and then you lost. We do the exact same thing.
It's just in my mind. It feels more just like this is the bit I just that's hard for me because I'm so dopamine. Like, look, here's the thing. I think it's very interesting that that the game that I put the most hours in is the most attention grabbing thing.
Mhm.
COD does not reward players who play analytically. It rewards players who play the meta and like do the most the strategy that is generally looked down upon in a way. Like if you ever wonder why so many people go out and say, "Oh, you're being sweaty. Oh, you're being sweaty." I remember when that started. It was COD and specifically Warzone. The game does not reward analytical play. It just doesn't.
So
So
how do people win more consistently than the average Joe?
like true pure gameplay experience, I'll be honest, because
Could you describe those gameplay experiences?
um I can't describe it because most of the gameplay for me is more similar to Tarkov than it is any other game. I'm just there walking and I get shot and that's it, game over.
Okay, so just that idea of like I'm just walking and I get shot, where you're out of position, where there's vantage points that you weren't aware of in the map. The answer it's got to be yes, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't have been shot.
Guess.
Why are you
It's
saying
very
you
hard to think
guess?
in
Why are
that
you saying you're
three-dimensional
guessing? Because
like
that's what I'm having a bit of a time trying to understand
oh,
your learning aspect.
I feel like I'm having an identity crisis or something.
Yeah,
Like everything I knew of is wrong. Like I've been playing video games wrong for 22 years of my fucking life.
you haven't been playing them wrong. You've just been playing them. Versus you haven't been learning about them. That's the only difference. You haven't been playing anything wrong. Other people have just been learning more about it than you have. And there's nothing wrong with that.
So how do you go from that? Because I believe learning games is a completely different skill from
Yes.
playing games. Like I believe like the reason because if this is the conclusion we're coming to, I'll play into this theory. This is the conclusion we're coming to. Then it's safe to assume that since I start a lot of games, I try a lot of games,
You
I have a
play a
lot of
lot of games.
experience learning a new games. Yeah.
You
Like,
have a lot of experience
uh,
playing games versus you have not as much experience in playing the games that learning the games that you play. Because we
mm,
can play for fun and we can mash buttons, we can have those rookie gains and it's immediate and our dopamine is high until someone starts learning the game. They realize, oh shit, there's actually even more depth into this game than I initially realized. I want to start learning about it myself.
so
Go on.
that's
Y-
the question. How? How do we like? How do we play a match in a way and learn? Because bear in mind, like, not only do I have to I have to think about the enemy all the damn time, I have to think about myself. And this is another thing that also hurts. Most of the games I play is against AI.
Okay.
And I don't mean ChatGPT, Claude. No, I mean like video game
Single player.
AI. So yeah, so most of the time, most enemy quote unquote strategies, it's just rolling dice on a behavior tree. There's some games that like an enemy will always do a certain thing, but most of the time, like, or
Oh,
maybe even example like stealth games. I love stealth games, Metal Gear Solid and all that, but I wouldn't say I'm very good at them either.
but you
Like,
you just mentioned you've learned a pattern from a computer and you've managed to like spot the pattern and you've managed to find a counter. Isn't that the exact same what we do against a human opponent?
it's just very hard for me in a PvP setting because that's an actual person. If I go
An
against the
actual
computer,
person programmed the AI, Jacker.
yeah, but
They
the
have
AI
this,
is going to
but
be
listen, they've
consistent every
designed a
consistently
flowchart for you to be able to be like, oh, at this point, this move will come out. I'm going to recognize it. I see it in strategy games. I see it in single player games. I know that this will happen. Therefore, I'm going to do something to counter it. It doesn't matter if it's multiplayer or single player. There is that skill of recognizing, finding a counter, and then putting the action behind it.
Hmm.
It is the exact same skill. We might not feel very confident at doing those skills in a faster paced game, in a different genre of games, but the skill of recognizing patterns, finding the counter, and acting on it is in every game.
I guess the demotivating part is like if I were to play a match and I can't analyze an opponent, whether it's because they their button mashing or their flowcharts like rival fucking
It,
actual CPU architecture type shit, it can be very hard to like look at and analyze opponents
if
for
they're
me because
spamming the same move or they're spamming the same tactic and you're getting hit by it, aren't you spamming a mistake?
I've heard that many.
Exactly.
I think I've said that before, but
Exactly.
oh shit. I've heard that saying and I've said it many times before. But the bit that makes me believe that I'm too slow is like I'll catch on. Wait, you've done nothing but throw fireball. I'm gonna go do something that's perfect against it. And then by the time I do it, they'll like switch to a new strategy.
But you
And
now remember, but
very
then you
demotivating.
now remember whenever there's a fireball from any other character at some point, there is my counter. Next time, I'll be able to do it and recognize it a bit quicker.
Okay.
Because it's not just one fireball, it's not just two fireballs, it's fireballs from Ryu, Ken, Sakuma's, Luke's. Like, there is a counter to that specific move. A projectile, there is a way to Tatsu out of it, there is a way to jump out of it, there's a way to jump forwards out of it.
Hmm.
Don't focus on the points. Focus on what skills you haven't learnt yet and link your dopamine to learning. Because when you learn as much as you can, the wins will come. And with
Okay.
that, let's learn about delay tech.
Let me just write this down. Hang on. Dopamine should be linked. Learning.
They are definitely,
Not
Clarky, you're absolutely right. They are one of the hardest genres to play. but they're also the most rewarding ones to learn about. That's why people play fighting games for 3 decades now.
I don't know if this is gonna help get a better idea of my mental process, but I guess another genre or something else that I've tried to get into, but just generally decided I cannot analyze or think at all is something like chess, for example.
Yeah.
I've tried to get into. I like the idea of being of outsmarting your opponent.
Mhm.
The only problem is for me, it feels like doing the impossible. Like clearly this opponent is setting up like the piss poo fucking gambit or whatever, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, how do you know that's coming? Because anything can happen. That's the kind of bit for
Do
me. And
you
I'm
have
always...
but do you have a strategy to counter said opening? Have you learnt enough to understand that there is a counter to their opening?
But that's the bit. I don't even know that's coming. I'll never see that. I feel like I don't see anything coming. Do you know? I don't know. I'm trying to wrap my head around this.
I mean, to be fair, like I've taught delay tech probably about 4 to 5 times now, and every time I'm trying to improve my delivery of said lesson. The first time I taught it probably wasn't that good. The one that I've most recently taught to Clarky, I feel like it's my best version of teaching delay tech. And because I'm going to remember that lesson that I taught to Clarky, I'm going to hopefully use the same skills and improve on that delivery to you. I am constantly learning about how to teach. I'm constantly developing how to be a better teacher. Because I don't care. I don't care whether or not someone gets it straight away or not. I care about, what am I saying? Is it correct? Can I make my student feel more confident at the game? Can I make my student feel more confident at the subject that I teach? It's just, we have to work at it. That's all it is. Thank you very much. Let's go and talk about the latex. And I'm literally just sitting here, like, staring off into space, remembering what the first thing that I talked to Clarky was about. Can you talk to me? You don't need to turn your frame meter on. You just need to have your inputs turned on, so we can see it on both sides.
Okie dokie.
Thank you
Input
very
history.
much.
There you go.
Player 1, player 2. Right, okay, so talk to me about when throws happen. Would you be able to describe to me a scenario of when a throw happens?
The throw, well, this is something I don't know if...
Okay.
Pretty much throws are very close.
Would a throw happen?
they'll-
Would a throw happen here?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not, because of spacing. How would someone get into throw spacing?
A
Good.
dash forward.
So a dash into throw, or a drive rush into throw. Anything else?
Ken's run can be cancelled,
Yep.
although I don't think that'd be as effective because
What about
you
this?
have that cooldown.
What about this? Have you seen that before?
A jump in. Yeah, many a times, unfortunately.
So we have already found like 4 to 5 different scenarios of what happens and how does someone input their throw. They either do a dash, they do a drive rush, they do a jump into a button, or they do a jump into a throw, or when they get knocked down, they get thrown again. So how do we defend against that? And this is where the idea of delay tech comes in. King Chung, I am not available tonight. Jacka has kindly gifted me 5 subs, and I'm going to be doing my job as a teacher. You're going to have to find a replacement tonight. Right.
I forgot.
Here's what's going to happen, right? I'm going to throw you. And then I'm either going to do one of 2 things. I'm going to strike you on wake up, or I'm going to throw you again. Okay? that, you're having to guess whether or not a throw's coming. I cannot play tonight, King Chong. I'm having to teach a lesson. So that idea, right, is you having to guess a throw. Delay tech allows us not to even guess between a throw or a strike. Okay? And how we're going to practice that right now is every time you see a block, I want you to press throw. Okay?
Okay.
The throw itself should not come out. Good.
Nope.
So if the throw comes out, you are too late. Good. Good. A little bit earlier with the light punches, okay? Good. The only thing that I want you to see is I want you to see carry on blocking. That's what I want to see instead, yeah? Good. 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 Yeah. Good. Fuck. Good. 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 Nope. Ooh, a little bit. So the idea of what delay tech means is we're delaying to the block. So whenever we see that blue block, you're going to be pressing that button once. If I press it twice, you're going to press it twice. If I press it 3 times, you're going to press it 3 times. But you're always blocking.
Okay.
Because as soon as I go, you never guessed between whether a strike or a throw was coming. Try it again.
Okay. I just got a question out of curiosity. If I get knocked down and I just absolutely spam the shit out of throw, would that do a throw? Actually, you know what? Throw me on the ground and then immediately throw me. No. Immediately, like, go for another throw. Just throw it at me. Okay.
But
I just need confirmation.
It's spamming it's spamming the thing that we should do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw a post.
Because that happens.
Saying, like, I saw a post of someone saying, like, I can't throw escape on wake up, and then someone saying, like, yeah, because it's like, have you ever played Sekiro?
Yeah.
Perchance. Okay, you know the way in Sekiro, if you just spam the shit out of deflects, the window gets tighter and tighter until eventually it's basically unusable.
Yeah.
So you have to wait and then do it. Someone was basically saying it was that. So I'm glad to know that it was fucking bullshit and I theoretically could do that.
But because you're acting first, even though it's not your turn, if you spam it, you're going to get counter hit. Literally, you just saw it, right? It's not your turn to press a button. Yeah, you're blocking. You have to. The idea is to block, right? So what's going to happen is that's the only thing that I want to see right now. Good. Yeah.
Cheers.
How many hits did I press when I went like this?
That was 2.
Yep. So you delay tech twice.
That was 3. 1.
Because look at what happens after I do 3 lights. Block the 3 lights for me, please. Sorry, delay tech the 3 lights, please. Make sure you block. So it's the same time. Listen, it's the same timing as how I would do 3 light punches. Good. Look at the spacing now. Would I be able to throw you here?
No.
I have to walk first before I'm able to throw you, right?
Could do. Okay. Shit.
Fine. Good. So now, right now, here, you're predicting that I'm going to press anything. You have to delay tech. You have to have the patience to see the block. Good. 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 And you see what happens when you... And I want you to start looking at when I'm about to go and walk forward, a throw or a button could come out. So you should be exactly. Because you have the ability to keep blocking, and then you're able to tech. But if you do it too much, then that's where you're going to be like, oh yeah, I'm spamming it, it never works, it never works. Well, you're not having to spam it, you have to time it. I don't mind getting thrown, it's fine, yeah? The idea is to... Yeah. Good. Better, better, better. There we go. Hang on.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's alright, no worries.
I didn't even count what that was.
Good. I mistimed my throw, you get a punish counter throw. You're never guessing in this case, right here. Right. Obviously, if you get hit, then that's unfortunate. That's it. It's fine. Nice.
My bit that I'm curious about is because as we're doing this, how I'm reading it is the first attack is like a giant blue on my screen. What if the enemy just decides to immediately run up and throw? Because I can't really see that coming compared to.
So you
like,
look for the
blue.
dash. You look for the dash, block a bit, and then you tech. So let's say I dash in front of you, right? And you don't know whether or not I'm going to throw tech, or I'm going to throw, or I'm going to button you. Okay? So you're just going to make sure you block a little bit, and then you get ready to delay tech.
Okay.
Block jump in. Block the jump in.
Oh.
You are actively
Right.
defending. You're not letting shit happen to you. You are actively defending. Switch sides.
No. Switch that. Oh, okay. Shit.
You are actively defending. Overreacting there. You got a lot of time to delay tech.
Shit.
Also, when you get thrown, by the way, when you get thrown, back roll. You should be back rolling every time you get a knockdown.
Two.
Any two attack buttons. Thank you.
Okay.
Make sure you keep blocking. Yeah, make sure you got a delay to the blue block.
Damn.
Yep. Okay. You can go later than that. Because the idea is to delay it.
It's like a 10-frame window. It's fucking insanely tight.
It's not when you understand how to actively defend. Because you're just thinking, oh, he's doing button, button, throw. Oh, he's doing button, 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 throw. There you go, look. You don't know when I'm going to throw. But you're actively blocking and actively getting ready to take the throw. Thoughts?
Okay.
Does it make
Okay,
sense of what
so-
we're doing?
I get it. So the idea is that I saw videos on delay teching, and from my understanding is there's a 10 frame window of what's gonna happen, and so well, there's a 10 frame in between it, but basically I have to hit the button. Like, a string to a throw is definitely like, I don't know why that's so foreign to me.
It's foreign because it's new to
Because-
you. That's all it is.
It what's it called? Like, I'm used to. I don't even know what to think. I'm fucking terrible with this thinking thing.
It's fine. We call these, so we do
Controller.
we do a light into a throw. We call these tick throws. A light into a throw is what we call a tick throw. You're still overreacting right now. Go later. Go even later. Go even later. There we go. That's better. Right? You do not want to be the person who throws first. You want to be the person who reacts by delay teching.
Up and over.
A little bit late. A little bit late.
Up and over.
Early there, because you were thinking it's going to come. And it takes time to understand that rhythm. Perfect. And I'm only going to be doing, listen, like the only time I'm only going to be throwing is probably after one light, after two lights, because after the third light, I have to walk towards you for the throw to come out. So the maximum amount of time you should be pressing delay tech is 3 times.
Up and over.
After 3 hits, after blocking 3 hits, unless I'm drive rushing. Damn it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Up and over.
Have to allow yourself to block. Good. And now, listen, the way that I'm changing up my timing, that's where delay tech really helps with that idea of, okay, right, cool. He's not doing anything. Oh, okay, doing it. You gotta wait for the block. Be patient. Wait for the block. There we go. See? You never knew when it was going to come, but you're actively defending right here.
These windows are really throwing me off. Jesus.
It will make
Was like,
it will make sense when you start learning about the different combo strings, because at the moment we can talk about all I'm doing is like I'm doing 3 lights into drive rush into throw,
Up and over.
and if I mistime it I get thrown. If you mistime it you get counter hit and it's a knockdown. Back roll please. Back roll. No, not back rolling. Good. Good tech. Back roll. Yep. Good tech. Good tech. Unlucky. What's the counter to this, by the way? What's the counter to someone delay teching?
shimmy.
Yeah. So the idea of like, if you're doing it too much, that's what happens. Yeah. So you have to, that's the idea, you have to delay it. Because after 3 or 4 moves, look at the spacing now. Completely pushed away. The threat of throw has now gone for the next couple of seconds. Maybe just for like 1 or 2 seconds, because someone has to dash in. to get that throw in. There we go. You are actively defending. Does that improve your defense? Absolutely. If you overuse it, people are going to shimmy you. People aren't going to shimmy you at your level because they don't even know how to press their own buttons yet.
Damn, even at gold? Jeez.
But if you're able to defend, you're able to keep your bar healthy, you're able to reset the spacing, you're able to play the game for longer. And if you can play the game for longer, you can gather more information about your opponent. You can find different ideas and different counters to what you're seeing in the screen in front of you.
I guess this is just a bit harder to learn compared to other fundamentals because, like, you know, anti-airing is something that, like, you know, it's self-explanatory. You hit the opponent while they're in their air with a specific attack that's good for anti-airing.
And in this case,
But
you're delay teching and you're blocking and you're not having to guess between a throw or a strike coming your way. This idea has been in since Street Fighter 4.
Okay.
There are still
So-
people to this day who are master players that don't delay tech and they'll just keep taking the throw.
Time to play.
And then as soon as they guess one wrong throw, it's 50% of their health because they get shimmied. So it is an important skill to learn and it's an important skill to use, but it's not something that you should be overusing. But it also means that it's something that you should never not use. It's a skill that we learn, that we need to know that it exists in this game.
Okay. Okay.
How many more minutes
So-
do you want to practice this delay tech?
Just a bit more.
Yeah.
Whenever you feel comfortable.
Well, I'm not the one who needs to feel comfortable with delay teching.
Well, what is it? Not you. I meant when you're comfortable to move on.
Ah.
Up and over.
Mother.
Mhm. The idea is to keep defending.
Up and over.
The tech.
Up and over.
Good tech. Good tech.
Yep. Nope.
Block close. Thank you. Good tech. Great tech. Great tech. Gotta block that high. So that jumping hit, by the way, that jumping hit, when you block that jumping hit, you don't have to delay tech that because that's a jumping hit. There's no throw that's going to come your way. So you want to block that first hit and then get ready to delay tech that second hit. And as soon as I mistime my spacing, I get thrown in a corner. Good tech. Good tech. Good tech. You didn't tech that one, I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
Definitely. You can
Well,
see it.
no, as in you didn't even input the button for teching there.
Yeah.
Because you saw 3 jump-ins and you were thinking, okay, let me just block the first hit. Let's not even decide to tech that first hit. But I switched up the idea of I did a horizontal attack, keeping me on the ground. So you had to tech that first hit. Yep, that's it. A little bit late on that last hit. Great tech. Great tech. Nice. Great tech. You don't know when the throw's coming, do you? But all you had to do was to actively defend.
Okay. And that prevents strike and block or throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
And look at the
So,
look at the
when
spacing afterwards. After a throw tech.
What are you waiting for?
Look how far away we are. Exactly. And you can start thinking, okay, I'm gonna start pushing out the corner a little bit. And then do a few fireballs. And need to just get out of the corner. Yeah?
Okay. Okay. So in a real match, the goal is going to be like trying to delay tech that as much as possible. So
How many hits
I
should
see
you
a
delay
bot-
tech?
I don't have time to play.
What's the maximum amount of hits that you should delay tech?
3.
Yeah. Why?
Okay. Because after the third, we're too far to throw.
Mm-hmm.
And is there any characters that are exceptions to this rule? Because I have a feeling I'm going to come across one.
Well, be it after the spacing of 3 lights, right? They have to dash. They have to move. And as soon as let's say you delay tech 3 hits for me again. Okay. I have to move from here, right? As soon as I start moving forward, what can you do? Exactly. Because I'm moving forwards.
So delay tech 3 times.
Look for a poke.
So if I tech a throw at the first thing.
Yeah.
And if it's a jab then a throw, if it's jab then a throw, then I should think about my response to a throw escape. If it's 3 times, my mind should be instead, okay, what's the furthest thing I can poke out?
Yeah.
Like right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or can I move forward just a tiny bit before I press my next button?
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, let's do that again, but
Yeah.
I'll try and respond.
I'll only do something after. There we go. See, look. I won't drive rush. There you go. There. I move
Okay.
forward a little bit. Yeah. I had to move forward.
That's it.
And then
Okay.
and now you're thinking, right, okay, well I can land this crouching medium kick, right? Do I have a combo that knocks him down because I've guessed correctly, and you don't have a crouching medium kick combo that lands a knockdown. So, Jackal, why are we getting so mad at not improving our ranks when there's still so much to learn about this game? It's a rhetorical question.
I don't have time to play.
It's it's just I think I said it in the message before.
Mhm.
Like logically, no, I shouldn't be getting mad, but the other part of me is like I know we know dopamine, we know serotonin. Those are the 2 things that make you happy. Whatever chemical is like the negative of that, it just goes crazy.
Learning how to delay
When-
tech
when I
properly
see that low
and
screen.
throw escaping is the dopamine hit that you're searching for. It isn't the wins and losses, it isn't the points. It is, can I enact this skill because I've learned it? Yes, I can do it. Fantastic. Come suck me off, you know?
Okay.
That's how you should be popping off at the individual skills that you are demonstrating in this game.
Just feels delusional, you know. The best way to put it. I don't know. I'm
What,
not
popping off
I'm
is delusional?
But no, popping off when the screen says loser.
No.
It feels delusional.
Popping off when you do a delay tech or popping off when you do a clean anti-air. That's when you should be popping off. Doesn't matter if you win or lose. I have honed these skills. That's why I'm popping off.
Also, I just noticed when I said that some people in your chat started saying salt. It's just, I guess the dopamine that I get from landing a clean anti-air, delay teching, and all that, it cannot rival the salt that I feel when I lose. Is the best way to put it. Because I'd be willing to learn the learner mindset, not only for fighting games, but just games in general. There are so many games that I feel I've been locked out of because the salt of losing is way too much.
Mhm.
Like, besides fighting games,
And
something like-
learning to lose is a skill that we can develop.
Mm.
We're going to go into the second
dear.
session of our lesson today. We're going to be talking about some combo routes. So hop back into training once more.
Here's hope I don't forget delay.
Exactly, Billy Build. Celebrate anything you practice. Right. Talk to me about me doing this combo here. Oh, sorry.
Hang on.
Talk to me about this combo. Can you tell me
Really?
why this is a bad combo here?
All right, shoot, go.
Okay, this is the combo.
Target combo.
Can you tell me why this is a bad combo here?
Your only options are a. Let me actually do it. It's this. You can either do this.
Yeah.
Well, that I've done the
Okay,
overdrive version.
That's fine. Okay, that's fine. But
but
tell me why this is a bad option to choose. Tell me why this is a bad option.
5% damage scaling.
Okay, it does 25% damage. Cool. Why is it a bad
uh,
option to choose?
Not well. There's. Hang on. Sorry.
Why is it a bad option to choose?
That. If I don't know. What makes it bad? What makes it turbo?
That's my hint.
It's not utilizing splat.
Nope.
The wall. It's at the corner.
Who's in the corner?
Oh, you go in the corner.
Why
Well, to
would
be
you
fair-
actively put yourself into the corner?
Because
There is no good
I don't know.
reason. There is no good reason to
mean-
put yourself in the corner, right?
Waiting. I don't have time to play.
if your opponent's going to 100% DI, I guess.
No, but
I've seen that happen
there's
before,
no
though.
reason to put yourself into the corner because you have less options in the corner. You got less movement spacing. You could easily get DI splat. You don't have the positional advantage, right?
Okay.
So if it was mid screen, that's absolutely fine, right? Because there's no corner involved. So what would be a better combo? What would be a better run combo to do starting at the mid-screen position?
A run combo?
Yeah, what would be a better run combo to do in a mid-screen position?
In a mid screen. Shit, this is all I got, man.
Is it the only thing that Ken has as a run combo? Is Run Dragon Lash the only combo that Ken has? Or is it just the only run combo that you know? Why is that a better combo?
Pushes the enemy into the corner.
It does, doesn't it? In one combo, right? From mid-screen distance, right? Come back to mid-screen for me. Right? Let's say you throw a fireball and I land. You're already in the corner. From one combo. And I got the knockdown.
Okay.
So my question is to you, right? Why haven't you explored this particular run combo?
Because I
don't
don't
have time to
have
play.
anything for splats. Like, I think you might have seen in the 3v3 when I did land a splat on you, all I had was heavy punch, drive rush, heavy punch. And I tried putting in the target, but I think I even literally said, "Ugh, I don't think that links." So,
But
I
that
got
doesn't
nothing there.
explain to me. That doesn't explain to me
I don't have
why
time
you
to
haven't
play.
tried to use this combo in any of the matches in the last 2 weeks.
Because I forgot about it.
Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah, because you forgot about it. And that's absolutely fine.
And to be fair, most of my matches, when I do this, I can lead into this.
Yeah.
Which, at my level, people.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you
Listen,
you
listen.
fucking
That's the
DP
thing.
reversal.
That's the thing. At your level, I'm trying to get you to go beyond this. And you're thinking, let me just do the things that I know that works. Instead of, let me see if I can do something even better.
I don't have time to play. What do you?
Why limit yourself into doing the things that you feel comfortable in instead of seeking even better and greater improvement?
I guess because if I add more, it makes matches more stressful, and now I'm not even playing at my current level. Like I think when I like I got kicked down from platinum.
Yeah. Happens.
Because like I started incorporating new things, and it's the like as we said before, like the sodium of losing bad, the sodium of what's it called, of getting D-ranked after like saying like, hell yeah, I finally made it to plat, and getting hard stuck again is like,
Getting hard stuck at a different level because of the skills that
I
you've
mean-
learned. And listen, and this is something I should have said at the beginning of our teaching session, because we're adding new things into our mental stack or into our execution today, your gameplay is going to get worse before it gets better. You're going to drop the combos that you usually hit. You're going to get hit on wake up when you're thinking about delay tech, but that means that the lesson is working because you're attempting new things. You're going to lose because you're attempting new things, and that is absolutely fine because you're learning.
okay. Well, I'm just gonna forewarn you, if I drop down to rookie in like a week's time,
It's
Fucking hell.
mathematically
How is it gonna
impossible
let me
for
drop
you
that
to
low?
drop below gold 1
I don't have time
because
to
it
play.
hard
What are you
stops you.
waiting for?
But how you
Okay,
climb, but how you climb back up to platinum, how you then exceed your platinum 1 goals is because you've learned new things. And after this lesson, I'm actually going to stop you and bar you from playing ranked until you have developed all the things that we have currently talked about, or all the combos that you have gone and researched yourself. Ranked is not a way for you. Listen, ranked is not a place for you to gamble with your emotions. The way you should be gambling with your emotions is to be able to like, oh, I learned this new combo. I learned this new tech. I'm going to use it consistently until it is as fluent as someone who is an expert breather. I have listen, I have thought about this lesson for the last 24 hours. You can ask Wendy this.
He has.
I have, yeah, much to her dismay.
I don't have time to play.
But that's the listen, that's the effort I put into these lessons. Can you say the same about the effort you put into learning a new skill?
Absolutely not. I'm built.
And
off
that's
of
and that's
available.
fine. We learn to build them bit by bit, brick by brick.
I don't have time to play.
Right. Anyway, let's talk about some combos. So we have a combo right here, right? We don't need to explore. We don't need to explore frame data right now because we just need to be like, okay, I need to learn how to use this combo. And then once I get to mid-screen, once I get past, then I'm thinking, oh, there must be something else. Get practicing. Let's go.
Sorry, that's the thing. I was there like, oh, Tatsu. My brain immediately forgot what this was.
Mhm.
Just there.
And
Oh,
that's
God.
fine because you're learning something new.
So, see even there, just going again. That's Dragon Lash. That's that's Tatsu.
That's better. Good.
No, that was the wrong one. I hit kick. That one.
Now, when you do this run, by the way, when you do the target combo into run, I want you to hold forward and run.
Oh, okay.
Because the idea is you can just swing your stick back to do a Tatsu. You're almost doing a half circle motion. Half circle back. That's still a DP motion. There we go. Nice. Good. Well, side switch me. You know the side switch. No, that's not the side switch. You know the side switch. Side switch me. Now go for Tatsu. Go for Tatsu again.
Good.
Side switch me. Tatsu. What is the only other run routes that we haven't talked about? Thank you.
DP.
When should we use this?
What if we don't want to switch and keep the enemy in the corner?
Perfect.
I guess. Okay. And then I don't know what we can build off of that.
Oh well, I mean, the idea is right. You're able to do. That right?
The
And now
That?
just do just do Tatsu with it. So I'm mid-screen, and you just. I'll tell you what. Jump this fireball and do the combo. Right? I'm gonna do a jump and then I'm gonna do a fireball. You're gonna jump the fireball and you're gonna run a Tatsu combo into the corner, please.
okay.
Forward jump, please.
Check.
Look at your spacing. You're still doing a jumping heavy punch into this. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna do a fireball. You're gonna jump. Yep.
Shit.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm
Do it again.
adding that mental stack of you have to be able to do it with the right spacing, with the right timing. Let's go. Tatsu. Let's go. Other side.
I literally felt my brain try to put in the
Yeah, I know.
fucking
And
demon
you
version.
have to get that idea of okay, let's explore some ideas of like that heavy punch, that jumping heavy punch didn't actually reach. Are there any other heavy buttons that might have reached in that range? Exactly. So
Okay.
then we can explore our different ideas of like, okay, could probably do a heavy kick at this range. Tatsu, let's go.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Try it again. Bad timing. Also bad timing.
And listen, this is something that you haven't done enough of. I don't know how to do a jumping heavy kick in time because I have not done it. I am new at this. Doesn't mean I'm bad. Doesn't mean I'm a failure. I am just new at this.
Hey, can you crouch something? I just want to check something. That fucking overheads. Okay.
It's
okay.
a jumping hit.
I thought only some of the jumping things overheads.
Yeah.
I mean, like.
Or jumping hits. Or
bad.
jumping hits. Or jumping hits hit high.
Okay.
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 So you have this route right now. But what happens if they don't do fireball? What happens if it's just this range? Like you said, like at the moment, yeah, we've only got crouching medium kick, right? But we can't do anything. We only do crouching medium kick into fireball right now. But what was the idea of this? What was the idea of this? It was a button into a drive rush, right? Yeah, it was button, drive rush, button, right? We can do the same thing, but starting at crouching medium kick. The buttons that we're going to press is crouching medium kick, drive rush, standing medium punch. Standing medium punch, please. The heavy doesn't actually work. I've got time to block it, basically.
Standing medium punch.
Yep. So crouching medium kick, drive rush, standing medium punch. And then run the rest of your combo exactly the same.
Shit. Damn it. Okay.
Nice. Offside.
Okay, well, that could have been better.
Nice. Other side. Little drop there. A little bit tighter, please. Nice. Nice. Let's go. Offside.
34% damage. Jesus. Wrong one.
Mhm.
Two.
Nice. Can I get you ending it in a heavy uppercut with this? Same run, just run a heavy uppercut afterwards. Yep, boom. Duh. Okay. You're still running afterwards.
Damn it.
That's fine. Wrong button choices. That's what it is. You know the inputs. That's the thing. You have actually labbed this already. Bless you.
Fuck, my brain just. Ugh.
Good. Better.
Brains are run Dragon Lash. Fuck.
Yeah, nice. Nice. A little bit tighter, please. Between the two standing medium punches. Yeah, perfect. Let's go. It should be a 9-hit combo.
Okay. Shit.
Think about what combo you should be using. Nice. Good recognition. Think about what combo you should be using. Nice.
Should be using this, but just to switch sides.
Yep. Good. Like it. Like the analytical work there. Nice. Right. We won't look into this, but look at what you have already demonstrated. You have already understood that there are different scenarios for different combos. Yeah? I want a side switch out of the corner. I want a Tatsu. I want a Tatsu into the corner. I want a DP when they're in the corner. And you have functions for the 3 combos that you have spent hours and hours labbing. But you're now applying that function.
The only bad thing I could say about this combo is holy shit, the meter usage.
It's 3 bars. Yeah,
um,
it is 3
I don't have
bars.
time to play.
Yeah.
We won't be talking about the uppercut into level 3 today.
Bring it.
Because the only other thing that I really want to talk about is you got Run Dragon Lash, you got Run Tatsu, and now you have Run DP. Are all three of them the same knockdown advantage number? Yes or no?
What are you
I
waiting
don't think so.
You're absolutely right. They're not. So they're a different amount of knockdown advantage. And I wonder what I've sent you that allows you to think about what to do after landing these combos.
Oh, the fuck
And
ass
you can spend
spreadsheet.
your time thinking, okay, right, I now know how to do it from a crouching medium kick. I now know how to do it from a jumping. Maybe I can side switch. I now know how to do it from maybe even just a crouching medium punch. I have these routes that I know I can end and run Tatsu. I can end and run DP. I can end and run Dragon Lash. Here are all the different Oki ideas that I could go away and learn for myself.
Okay.
Yeah?
I'm on the spreadsheet here.
We don't
I
even
see
have
it
to
right
look at
now.
it right now, but you can see, oh, I can now do run Tatsu. Here's what I'm going to do afterwards. Oh, I can now do run DP. Here's what I'm going to do afterwards. And I just pick one of each. I'm going to pick one Oki option for run DP, one Oki option for run Tatsu, one Oki option for run Dragon Lash. You already have a run Oki option for run Dragon Lash, so we're fine.
What is it? It's
It's the safe jump, yeah.
that one. That one.
Yeah. And then after the uppercut, there's other things that you can do. There's
Hang on, I think I.
It's
Shit.
always heavy uppercut. Medium will work, but heavy should be the best one, always. You drop it because you don't do the heavy. Yeah.
There's one.
Yeah.
So that's a meaty for Dragon Lash.
Run
That's
Drag-
a meaty
Ye-
for.
You need a meaty for run Tatsu. You need a meaty for run DP.
Okay. I
And
see
you-
one.
Loads.
Oh wait, I remember this one. Hang on.
yeah.
Oh.
But if you don't do the run Dragon Lash, you're not gonna see this meaty. You see what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You can explore that yourself. Right. We're going to talk about lights. Okay?
What are you waiting
We don't have a light
Okay.
combo. We don't have a light combo.
Yeah, because I don't like the light buttons. Very short, barely any damage. Like, sure, they're quick, but
What would you like
Kind of
to
ass.
what would you like to learn first? Would you like to learn a fireball ender or would you like to learn a DP ender with lights?
DP might be the preferred one.
I would
guess.
argue the DP is
I don't
not
have time
the
to play.
correct answer. Do you want to know why?
Because very shit range,
Well,
I
if
guess.
if you drop it, you're gonna cry. That's what it is. If you drop it, you're gonna cry. So you should learn the safe option first before you learn the damaging option.
Okay.
Right. Crouching light punch first. Thank you. Thank you. Crouching light punch, standing light kick, please. It should be a 3-hit combo.
There you go.
And I want that light kick to be a back light kick.
A back like kick.
Yeah, I want to hold back on that light kick. When you do the light kick, I want to make sure your stick's on the back.
Oh.
No swinging your stick. Good. That's the input I want right now. Okay. I'll tell you when to stop. Just make sure that those 3-hit combos with that is as consistent as possible. Okay.
Is there a difference between the two?
There
It
is
looks the
not. What a
same.
great question. There is not. Now,
So it must lead up to like, or something.
well,
Like,
okay. Well, let's just practice. What happens after back light kick? Back light kick. I'm able to do a half circle forwards. Exactly.
and then fireball.
Exactly. So just do a back light kick for me. Back light kick into fireball. Light fireball, please. Faster. Faster. Thank you. Thank you.
Ow, fuck.
Nice. Now, the light fireball doesn't combo into a 4-hit, but the heavy fireball will. The light fireball is always good to do because when you're in mid-screen, we're able to push for a bit of space, and it's not as punishable. It's actually quite punishable with Ken. But we're going to practice the light fireball first. Nice.
Almost feels like I'm doing a glitch exploit because of how fast I have to go. Like, it almost feels easier not to add the back input.
Okay, fine. I'm happy with that.
No, it's not coming out at all. Fuck. Fuck.
Good. A little bit quicker on the light kick fireball. Because you're cancelling the light kick into fireball. Nice. Yep. Try with a heavy. Try with a heavy fireball. You'll see a 4-hit combo in a minute. And just make sure your finger is ready for the heavy punch button. Nice. Yep. Good. Good attempts. Good attempts. If it isn't coming out, we weren't doing it quick enough.
Yeah, man, I'm fighting for my fucking life.
You're not.
here.
You're
Jeez.
not. You're really not.
Okay.
Well, let's scale like Jacko. Let's scale it back. Standing light kick into heavy fireball. Because that is the bit that you're getting stuff on. So let's not do the whole thing. Let's practice. This is just exactly how musicians practice. They practice 2 or 3 notes until they can get it perfectly before putting in the entire bar or the entire line of music. So look, listen, now you know how to do light kick into heavy fireball. What should be the next progression? Instead of doing the full string, what should be the next progression? What's the one
Instead
extra?
of doing the full string.
Yeah, instead of doing full jump, what's the one extra button that you should do instead? Should you Should you just be doing 2 crouching light punches? That's my biggest hint I can give you. There we go. Yeah, thank you. Yep. You scale up the combo slowly, bit by bit, so that you don't get frustrated. And if the slight kick into heavy fireball still hasn't been honed yet, we hone that first. Yep. And then you put in 2 lights into fireball, and then you do the full thing again. Yeah. Other side, please.
God damn it! I didn't even get it right. Fuck.
This is what training looks like. You don't stay on the same side forever and ever. You have to give yourself a chance to be like, okay, I can kind of remember this. I'm going to try and practice this whenever I get a chance and I boot up on this game.
I just held down. I don't even know
It's
what happened there.
because you held forward during the light kick, and that's why the uppercut came out. Reason, yeah. Good.
So, nope.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Can I get you just doing a half circle without the last button? When you do the light light. So light buffer half circle.
Light, buffer.
Half circle, yeah.
Light.
At standing light punch, standing light kick. And then you do the half circle. Good. Try your kick with a back input. Good. Better. Yes, nice. See, don't press that last button. I just want you to see that. I just want to see that half circle buffer. Yep. Good. Nice. Nice. Good. And you remember every single motion. And here's what. That's fine. It takes time to get used to it. We've only done this for like 10 minutes. Here's the reason why it's good. So start blocking for me. Look at the space it creates.
Okay, and that compared to...
Or that compared to,
Okay.
I'm doing this. Because that's what's happening.
this.
You're making yourself unsafe. We're making ourselves very safe here. Give it a go. I'm going to block. I'm just going to use light, fireball to push me out. Yeah. And then fireball.
I don't even know if I could chain it.
You can. Light. It's like how you would do the same timing as the delay tech. Button, fireball. Button, fireball. Nice. Upside. Button, fireball. Double crouching lights. One standing. Yep. Yeah, into fire. Yep, good. Great attempts. Nice. Upside. And even after 3 lights, right? Even after 3 lights. Imagine if I tried jabbing here. I'll just get hit. See? And then you end the fireball. Yes. Understanding. And then look at the space it pushes. Just end in the fireball right now. And then just hold down back, okay? Hold down back. Every time you finish a fireball, don't let go of the fucking stick. You go block. What can I do?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it from here. You like this side? Light, fireball. Light, stand, and like kick fireball. Do it.
Stand, kick,
Right,
fireball.
hold down back. Look. What should you
can
be
jump in.
What should you be thinking about after the string?
They're gonna try and get in.
And how are they? How did I
Yes.
just try to get in?
Jump.
And how? And what is your counter? Exactly. So you just think, push for space, down block, look for anti-air. Make sure the fire. I'll only jump
Okay.
when the fireball comes out. You don't need to, like, you're moving forward already. You're not crouch blocking after you finish your turn and you finish your string. Fireball, yeah. Fireball. Look for anti-air. Let's go. See? Good block. Commit to it. I don't care. You shouldn't care if you get hit or not. And you're connecting the two things together. Look for the anti-air. Let's fucking go. And look at what you're controlling. You're controlling the space with lights. You're pushing away with fireballs for spacing. And then you're anti-airing.
Okay.
Jesus
Christ.
The combos aren't always just to do damage. The combos are to make sure that your spacing is ready for whatever option they choose to risk their life for.
Okay. So is your philosophy when you're fighting just to create as much space as possible, pretty much?
No,
All the
not
time,
always.
all
I'm going
the
to try and
entire time.
overload your space. I'm going to try and overload your defense by making sure you're teching, making sure that you're blocking high-low, making sure you're blocking left-right, making sure that you're in the corner, ready for me to look for one really unsafe thing that you're committing to, like a jump, like a really annoying ODDP on wake up, and then I'm running my big combos. Then these are where the combos come in. I'm not running the big heavy combos until I see something unsafe from you. Exactly. Thank you, Wanglord. It gives you time to think, Jacker. Look, these strings, pushes for space, gives you time to think. You want to jump? Come on, jump. Oh, see, backing away. There's my anti-air. I missed it. Yeah, suck. I fucking suck. You know?
Okay.
But it gives you the time to think, okay, he's pushing for space. Oh, okay. Oh, yep, still pushing for space. And it's a better, listen, it's a better version than crouching medium kick fireball, because after these 3 lights, imagine someone just stops wanting to block the lights. What is someone at wood 4 wanting to do if they don't want to block these lights? What might they do? They might want to jab back, yeah? But let's say they might want to jump. Exactly, they want to jump. What else might want to do? What's a Street Fighter 6 mechanic that allows them to just... Yeah, exactly. It allows me time to see the special retarded responses that my opponent is going to give me.
Okay.
Because I'm not being
So-
overly committal. I'm using just lights.
Okay.
What are you waiting
So, yeah.
for? I don't have time.
I just did. As I mentioned before, the fucking cancel windows and lights are so tight, like unbelievably.
But they are more forgiving than if you just constantly did heavy. In terms of your spacing and your thinking time.
Fuck.
Yeah, you're pushing for space. And then look, after 2 of these, right, I'm already in the corner. Do you want to write that combo down quickly? So it's crouching light, standing.
So of course, okay, just to remind myself, getting you into the corner is good because I can do the rush DP type shit. Okay, let me write this down. So LP to C LP
I don't have time to play.
to stand LK to
XX fireball.
Fireball.
XX light fireball, because you know you have to cancel that standing light hit.
Shit, where's the undo button? Okay, XX
What are you waiting time to play?
Fireball.
Light fireball is the best one. Heavy fireball if you know you're going to hit, if the first 3 hits have actually connected and you're comboing them.
Okay. Let me actually note that down.
Yeah.
If hit heavy,
What are you waiting time to play?
if block. Okay. So now that those are noted down. So they both should create space.
Mhm.
Both
What are
create
you waiting
space.
time to play?
They both what is it? They both create space, which is good because it strips away options from the enemy.
And it pushes us
And-
far enough to start looking for anti-air
What are you
afterwards.
waiting time to play?
Yeah, most of the time. Look for jump.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's not down.
We're building a game plan for each and every
What are you
button
waiting
that
time
Ken
to play?
has.
So, oh Jesus.
Yeah. But yeah, if you're constantly crouching, I'm gonna be jumping. Back away, and I've already got the corner, right? And then that's what am I talking about right here? Yeah, I'm talking about the latex right here. Fuck. And we go back to that idea. Oh, it's it's perfect, the latex. Already, after 2 lights, I'm actually already pushed out.
Let me just.
Mhm.
Fuck. There's that.
There's that, yep. There's heavy punch
There's-
version as well. Yeah, and then there's that one. Yes, let's go.
Okay. And there's. Well, apparently I should not be heavy punching. I should be doing this because more range.
Yes. When should you be using medium kick?
Medium kick, this?
Jumping medium. When should you be using jumping medium kick?
When I want to cross up.
Exactly. And where is it that we're able? At what range are we able to cross up?
I just want to check something, make sure. Okay, there's
It doesn't
no
cross
cross up
up.
property
no.
on that one.
Only jumping medium kick has it. At what range are we going to be able to cross up?
Something ridiculously close.
At light range. Look, at light range, we can cross up. So if you can use your lights, right, to push 1 or 2 hits, and then you can jump over. So do a light into jumping medium kick. See? You're using the idea of your buttons and your spacing to allow for new ideas to come about into your gameplay. And look, right, after you jump in, right, jumping medium kick,
I
right?
can do-
Yeah, and then you can you push for space and you can keep that space. Or you want to jump over, right? So let's do it light, and you don't block this. Okay, sorry. You don't block
Don't
this.
block it.
It's Tatsu time. 1, 2, and then you see how we're linking everything together in today's lesson.
My head fucking hurts. Okay.
So, okay, we learned more combo routes to use at certain distances when basically we got the free hit in. We learned kind of back off
What are you waiting for?
light
I don't have
moves,
time
very
to
low
play.
committal, very defensively, and the latex are self-explanatory. Okay.
And I was going to teach you 2 more things, but we are done. I want some final thoughts from you. I want you to think about what we've gone through in the last hour and 45 minutes and how you feel about learning.
What are you waiting for? I don't have time to play.
First of all, the latex is a bit more forgiving, but still very tight. Second of all, I'm still somehow, even today, using very committal moves compared to just using lights.
What are you waiting
Um,
for? I don't have time to play.
so we done delay tech, spacing type shit. Incorporating jumps mid-string is not something I really thought about,
Mhm.
to be honest, because no, they just don't work. Heavy punch as a jump
you
in,
waiting
bad.
I don't have
Heavy
time to
kick,
play.
good.
Well,
Um,
there's a time and place for it, isn't there? Yeah. So it's spacing dependent.
yeah, yeah, but if I wanted to like poke more, that's probably the better option. After certain strings, like the double
What are you waiting
light
for?
punch
I don't have
crouch
time to play.
to light kick thing, I should be looking for jumps
Mhm.
to DP.
Mhm.
And in terms of actual learning, which for me is more of the meat and potatoes when it comes to that shit, is that clearly game knowledge is the
time to
piece
play.
that I'm probably missing the most. And uh, I, I'm barred from playing ranked,
Yeah.
so that's for sure. You can't be playing ranked,
What are you waiting
so I'm
for?
supposed to
I don't have
learn through
time to
practice
play.
mode, which I find funny.
Casuals, Battle Hub, run customs with me, run customs with Gridneck, run customs with anyone in the channel.
Okay. Okay. Um,
What are you waiting for?
Because
I don't have time to play.
what's the idea of getting away from ranked and just running customs and running Battle Hub? What is the core idea of what we talked about in the last 2 nights?
gets rid of the worry about about rank things.
And what is the
I guess.
main overarching goal about what
What
I
are you
do,
waiting for?
what we
I don't
do
have time to play.
in these sessions? We are here to learn. We're not here to win, we're here to learn.
Okay, I'm being more comfortable with losing, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
All right.
just I want to double check, yeah, because actually I want to see you've got what, over 100 hours in this game. The standard room. I'm just gonna double check. Over 100 hours, you would have done. I want to say 2,000 matches.
2000. That's that doesn't that sounds like a lot.
Sounds like a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Have a look.
Um.
I got you. I got you.
Well, it says in ranked.
You've done 1,000 matches. You've just done 1,131 matches.
Okay.
You've won 425 of them, meaning that you've lost about 700. Yeah.
Yep.
How many matches do you think I've lost, Jacko?
Probably the same amount, maybe.
Same. You think
or-
I've lost about the same amount? Okay. I will show
no,
you.
No,
I will show you.
I was so very wrong.
Jacko, I've lost over 15,000 games. I have lost more games than you have played.
Oh, you mean like that? I thought we were
I
talking
meant in
percentages.
total. I have lost over
No.
15,000 games of just Street Fighter 6.
Fucking hell.
I've won more, obviously, but I have lost more than you have ever played. So let's try and move away from this defeatist and fatalist attitude, because it's not helping. It doesn't work.
Okay.
What works is we learn. And that's the only important goal that we do on our journey to learning how to play fighting games. The more we learn, the stronger we win.
Okay. Okay. It's just a bit hard to go away from that when it's so ingrained, you know.
It's
Like,
only ingrained. It's
Jesus.
only ingrained if you let it. You get to
Eh.
no.
To be
Honestly,
fair, I didn't even know
honestly,
it
like
was a
this
thing
is
back then,
li-
so.
like again, like this is probably my most played fighting game. I've got Street Fighter 5. I've got Street Fighter 4 knowledge. I have lost even more games in those, even more sets in those games.
Okay.
And that's kind of like the important thing. It doesn't matter if I lose, as long as I can come away learning something about how I lost. Oh, I was shit at anti-air. Oh, my combos are dropping. Oh, I shouldn't have pressed the button when I was clearly minus. Those are the things that I take away when I lose. So we
Yeah, my mind doesn't do
exactly,
that.
yeah.
It just sees the loss and it's like, all right, I lost. Fuck off.
Thank you, Wang Lord. If you can't cope with losing, try and make losing productive so you feel like you're still gaining something. So the idea, the mantra that I always kind of like get my students to think about, I am losing because I am learning a new combo. I'm losing because I'm trying to work in my delay tech. I'm losing because I'm trying to work on anti-air. That way we can deflect why we lost and we can feel better. It's like, I'm losing because I don't have these skills yet. I'm going to work on them. I'm not losing because I'm a failure. I'm not losing because I'm dog shit at the game. I'm losing because I'm learning. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Oh god, you're basically asking me to rewire all my synapses because this is like unbelievably ingrained. Jesus.
Or listen,
Oh dear.
ignore all my advice and continue the way that you're doing in your gaming career for the rest of your life.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Exactly.
Fuck
There we
that.
go. There we go. Done.
I literally said to myself, like me playing, like I was there after the fucking disaster of the last stream. I'll just be blunt. I just kind of sit there in my kitchen, fucking drinking a drink, and thinking to myself, I am feeling the exact same way I feel now as I done playing ranked Rainbow Six Siege and ranked CS:GO, which is precisely the same feeling why I stopped playing those fucking games because they're painful, and especially like seeing the lose screen. But I guess now that I'm playing fighting games instead, where it's a 1v1 scenario, it's it's basically like completely opening up the floodgates that everything I do is me. Because I'll be so real, it's the reason I don't play team-based PvP. It is so incredibly easy to blame your teammates. You have no idea. Even like
Yeah,
even the
it is.
fucking best of the best, even the best of the best pros that I know of at the time would 100% blame their teammates. I mean, and I guess that's the bit
I'd
that
say
also
the
worries me.
pros blame themselves just as much as they blame their teammates. And that's kind of the key
Mm,
difference of why they're pros, because they know maybe their teammates are playing like dog shit, but they also know that they're playing like dog shit sometimes too.
yeah.
And that's an important reflection to go on. Because yeah, it's a team game. You're part of that team. Yes, it's a 1v1 fighting game, but you can control the skills that you hone, and you can blame Modern, you can blame Jamie, you can blame Zangief. No, you don't have to do that.
Okay,
You just
but
work on your skills.
let's be real here. Like, so many players play Jamie. It's unbelievable. Like,
You
I'm
should
not even
just
kidding.
just block more. There's gonna be
Even if he even if he is bottom tier, man, like you wake up 5 Jamies and like 2 Zangiefs, you start thinking there's a problem here. It's not even that you hate them because they're broken. You just hate them because you keep fucking seeing them. Jesus.
part of my service, Jacker, is that you can send me any replay codes at pretty much any time, and you ask me why did I lose here, or how could I have won better here.
There's one clip that keeps playing in my mind. I'll see if I can find it. I think it was from last night when I was playing against
Jamie,
a Zangief.
Zangief.
No. It was like the pressure that Zangief was putting on me was insane, and eventually it turned to a point where the Zangief player was literally
I've
like,
already seen that you were blocking a lot of his jump, but couldn't find a attempt to anti-air. You didn't back roll after getting knocked down, so then the spacing was a lot closer than you thought. So if you were to back roll a bit more, you had more chances to anti-air. I know what game you're talking about. I watched it.
okay. Jeez, you've been watching my replays? Damn.
Because I put in
Fucking
the
hell.
effort in how I teach fighting games.
Okay, I respect that. I was half expecting us to sit down and watch it, and
Don't
just for
need
you to
to,
be sitting
or
there like,
I
Jesus
have the game. I
Christ.
have the game in my mind.
Also, I find it funny that I talked about like the Jamies and Terrys constantly showing up, and I'm looking at it, and it's a sea of Jamie and Terrys, man. Even if he's not top tier, the fact that he's fucking everywhere is gonna piss me off.
And there are moves. There are moves that they are abusing with their character, just like there are moves that we can abuse with our character. But we can talk more about that in a later session.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you
so
so much for your time today.
No problem. I'm just gonna note down some actual practical things, like a checklist, if you will.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna practice that light combo. Let's say about 25 minutes. There's a thing that I use, Pomodoro. It really
Yep,
does
20,
help.
25 minutes,
Like
5-minute
that-
break, 25 minutes, 5-minute break. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, like punch. Then when it comes to defeatist things, I guess I'll just run casuals and try and find the dopamine elsewhere.
Just try to find a dopamine by landing a run Tatsu combo. Try to get your dopamine from running a run DP, your anti-airs, your delay tags. The list can go on. It doesn't matter if you lose or win. You are trying to put these skills into your game.
Okay. Delay I'm written down here. Practice LP, run casuals, fun and dopamine source. Delay tech, at least. So a successful delay tech for me is like pressing the button and getting a throw escape. So
Or just carry on blocking, because that's what the other option is.
Okay. And one more thing that okay, so we looked at delay teching. Oh, hang on. Combo routes. I should write that down. Combo routes dependent on range.
And position of the screen.
Yes. Of range and screen.
And let's answer that first question that we had on the day. Are you a master at breathing just because you've breathed for 10,000 hours?
No.
Yeah, we're not.
No,
We're not, are we? Exactly.
I can do it. I can do the bare fucking minimum.
Yeah.
That's what I can do.
But we can learn. That's what we're put on this earth for sometimes. We're here to learn.
Okay. Well, I have an idea to kind of get my mind in the space. Oh, sorry, my microphone is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that soon.
Yep.
I've been having mic issues.
What's your idea?
Right, this was the I've had this one for years since I got a PC. It needs to go. So, right, I think I think we're done for the day.
We are done for the day. Yes. Well done. Good job today.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much for helping me get out of the skill issue thing. Jesus.
Yeah,
Okay.
again, it's not about Street Fighter. It almost is not about Street Fighter now.
It's definitely something more fundamentally as a person. Fatalism and defeatism. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It just
Okay.
this genre just highlights it. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's literally like it's staring into Pandora's box or what was it? You stare into the void, it looks back at you type shit. Yeah. Okay. 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 And as I said before, I'm hoping this will translate into other things because oh my goodness gracious, I think I've reached the same point in this that I have in certain other games. Because there was genuinely a point in my life where I what's it called? Like liked learning hard games. You know, I consider myself a Dark Souls fan when I played 1, 2, Bloodborne, Sekiro, all those games. And it was very weird to me when I went to a game like Hollow Knight and Silksong, both games that are kind of in the same difficulty, same gameplay designs, and I just fucking hated it. I don't know what it was up with me, and especially Elden Ring, which is a game I have hundreds of hours on. It's like my second most played game on Steam, but back behind Payday 2. And when the DLC came out, it was more difficult, and I hated it. So it feels like there was a fundamental mind shift that happened in between. So
I guess this is an excuse to figure that out and try and get back to the way things were.
Mhm.
Okay.
It'll help you
Right.
so much more in your life than you will realize. Right now, we're just
Yeah.
focusing on learning new skills.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot. This really did help get me back into the groove of fighting games at
Good.
least. Thank you very
Glad.
much.
I'll see you soon. I
All
will be
right.
pestering you every day to ask you if you've practiced or not.
Yeah, that's probably the only way I'm gonna remember.
Fine, fine.
But
Happy to do that. Right. I'll see you soon, all right?
Thanks again.
Bye.
Have a good one. Bye, chat. Bye, Seafire. Have a good one.
And with that, guys, we are done for the evening. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Wang Lord, for giving me teaching advice, even though nobody asked him, but he actually did give me some good points. He actually praised me for not teaching him the DP and actually going for the fireball first. So, honestly, no, thank you for that. We're going to go and raid to someone who plays this game. Who would that be? Who plays this game? Guile Extraordinaire, Bouquet SF. He's back on his grind to push for 1900. Currently at 1696 right now. He knows his boom loops. He knows how to rush down. Let's cheer him on. See you guys later.
Oh, come on.